And with me for this match is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David Gower.
Hi Mike, thanks for that intro. I've just been taking a look at conditions down in the middle, and I think with this surface there's a little bit there for batters and bowlers alike. The ground staff have done a brilliant job. I'm really interested to see which way the captains go when the coin is tossed. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, not a cloud in the sky, and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Nice information there from David Gower. Let's join them in the middle to find out who'll be fielding first.
These two batters will have a lot of opportunities to score as the field comes in.
There'll be one run here for them.
Lewis gets off the mark.
Guptill comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Misses everything.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
Yep. Absolutely nailed it.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Yep. Nice shot.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
Guptill is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum. Wow, that's missed a lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep. No! Quick onto that in the infield.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Sims are none for 9. Wood coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Warner, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Win on!
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Drives and misses everything.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery. That's out. Caught.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Nicely played.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep. Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
9 runs added in that over. Singh are 1 for 18. Willie from the pavilion end. Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Just about timed that perfectly. A couple on offer here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. As the captain brings the field in, there should be a few more gaps opening up for the batters.
Yep.
That was good, patient batting. Just waited for it and guided it easily down to third.
Middle that one. Great timing.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
Yep. That's it.
Great shot. A little bit in the air, but 1 bounce and a 4. Maybe a little lucky not to find the fielder. Going with a more aggressive field choice.
Lovely.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Yes.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Yep.
A brilliant throw-in from... The deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. The captain going with an aggressive field.
Nice one.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yep.
Lovely shot. Good seam position, but over-pitched and got what it deserved.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it. Nicely for 4 more. Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Yep. Good ball.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. This could be out. Loud appeal.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Wait on it.
Collects that one. Simple as you like inside the ring.
Just threw the shot too early.
Lovely.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Keep it in. None.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Good ball.
That's the over. Sin are 1 for 55. Going with pace now.
Medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Nice one.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep. Our mix-up there. They've been going so well out in the middle. The first sign of miscommunication. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep. Thick edge.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Beaten on the drive.
Billings shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Billings got nothing on that as it goes over the rope.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something pretty special to break it up.
Curran, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
some adjustments to the field.
Solid defence, very compact.
Lovely.
Right off the middle of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. There'll be runs here.
Bowlers!
Edge, unplayable. And gone. Brilliant catch.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It's certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep, yep.
Big shout. Timed that brilliantly.
A good way to push up the run rates. There'll be 50 in no time with shots like that.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yep, yep.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
David, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep, yep.
Nicely clipped off the pads.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Finds the edge. Loud shout. That stopped. Great catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Misses everything.
Just need to settle down. The timing is off. These deliveries are there to be hit, but it's a time for cool heads.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yeah.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Udana has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Udana will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
8 runs added in that over. Sindh are 4 for 93.
Yes.
They'll get at least 1.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Lovely.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Drives and misses everything.
Lovely.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Could be close.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
3 added in that over. Sind are 4 for 96. Green into the attack now from the pavilion. End.
Going with a more aggressive field choice.
Green from the pavilion end.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Boa.
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Out to the crease at number 7.
A couple on offer here.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third. A few moves. Made in the field. Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Russell takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yes.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure. Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the northern end. Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
You just can't give them that much width. You bowl out there and you get what you deserve.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest.
Middle that one, great timing.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball and smashes that one away.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Super shot that.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary. A few moves made in the field.
Digs out the Yorker.
They managed to counter the spin well. Nice delivery, played away safely. Livingston is keeping things tight.
Got right in behind it. End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Singh are 5 for 160.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Nice one.
Negated the spin well then, got nicely on top of the bounce. A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single. Needs a direct hit.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Catch. Yep.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock. A little late on that. No run scored.
Edge. What a ball. And safely taken by the keeper.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep.
Lamachani gets off the mark.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Oh. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep. Keepers.
Bowler is confident on this one. Nice solid defensive shot.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there. Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
End of the over. 8 off it. Sin are 7 for 126.
Yep.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Solid defence, very compact.
Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Beaten on the drive.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Full. And good night. Just leant on that. Didn't have to do much. And got 4. Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field. Timing just a little early on that occasion.
End of the over. Sin are 7 for 132.
Lovely.
Picks the gap perfectly.
That went... all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely. Bit of a change up in the field now.
Gone, played all around it.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Edged, unplayable. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Big shout. Maybe looked a little high. Worthwhile reviewing this, I think.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Clearly impact in line. Not much to argue there. This game can be so cruel for the batters. A millimetre in any direction and they'd still be there.
Wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. The innings wraps up with a very defendable total. It will need some good bowling. It certainly won't be the easiest total to chase. The openers are coming out to begin the chase. A few early boundaries will help settle things down. The bowlers will only need a sniff to get back in the game. Didn't get anywhere near the first ball of the innings.
They've got their timing all wrong. Nothing to worry about for the first ball of the innings.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Huge appeal. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yes!
Oh my, that's racing away. Could that be out? Looks so.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice. Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Mead won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. There'll be runs here.
No!
Mead ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Pads away. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
They've got to go without scoring. This is a real purple patch for the bowler. They've got one of the main batters out, LBW.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Russell, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Absolutely nailed it.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Guptill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes!
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Yeah.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Wait!
And caught. A good one too at slip.
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The sounds of a cheering crowd right behind the bowler. An extremely difficult ask for any batter to come out and face a hat-trick ball. Done it! The crowd are going wild.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there. Good return back from the deep. Davies shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Thick edge.
Trouble, complete mix-up between these two. Just avoided an embarrassing run-out.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it. Russell from the pavilion end.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Nicely played.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
It can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. Super piece of timing.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Russell is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to your stock delivery and move on from there. Into the gap. Nice shot. Misses. That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. Lamishane, the spinner, coming into the attack.
For sin.
Lovely. Yep.
Misses. They failed to make their ground, but can't hit the stumps.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Misses everything.
Lovely.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Keep us in. Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Yep. No.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Pads that
Yep.
away.
No.
It's off the body rather than the bat, but gets through for 1.
Yep.
Gone. Excellent catch. Close to the bat.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but it's been a good innings.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Catch it.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
12 runs added there. The Lions are 8 for 63. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Edge! What a ball! Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
Surely someone in the field must have heard that. What a waste of a review.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. Edged it.
Yep. Gone.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep. Gone.
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Nice one.
Right over the top of it. Nicely smothering the spin there.
Good bit of timing there.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
That's the over. The Lions are 8 for 74.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Could be close.
No.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it'd be moving to a big, big score, but it's not to be.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Kuhnemann will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
In the end, they lofted it with ease over the top. Not far away from going all the way. 4 runs. Great to watch.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Gone.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place. Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Lovely.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
7 runs added in that over. The Lions are 9 for 81.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
No.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Nice shot.
It's so difficult being a bowler sometimes. Pitched on a good length and they've just watched it sail out of the ground.
Yep. Gone.
Strong appeal.
Sin get the final wicket. A brilliant bowling display to take the 10 wickets and the victory.